All right, hey, welcome, 7 Steps to Results. My name is Vic Strazius, founder and creator of the 4% Group. And listen, if you're just joining here for the first time, if this is your first login ever, allow me to welcome you on behalf of our entire 4% family, tens of thousands of members, the entire staff, the team, everybody, myself included. Welcome to the 4%. And this is 7 Steps to Results, right? So if you're here, you are probably looking for that solution, right? How do you start generating results in whatever it is that you're doing? So I'm going to make no assumptions over here. You probably have no idea who I am. You probably are walking in like this, right? Maybe. And I would like to invite you to just let your guard down, because what I'm going to do here is in this video, before you start, you might be tempted to start clicking everywhere here. And I'm going to encourage you to do this one thing, okay? Look, what I'm going to do right now is, it's a very specific type of guide, right, that we have created here. And I'll tell you why in a moment here. But the outcome, right, that we have here is to really show you how to hit the ground running literally tonight, if that's what you want. Start generating results that you want. Okay, now let me make a couple assumptions here, right? So again, we probably have never met. You probably have no idea who I am. You might be skeptical. All that is fine. Okay, what I would encourage you to do is, number one, is go through the entire 7 steps in the order that it's been laid out to you. Very, very important. Okay. Number 2 is just let your guard down. Just have fun. Look, just listen to what I'm about to walk you through, because this stuff is incredible. We have tens of thousands of members who have been through this program. Thousands of people are going through it every single day. And I believe that you're here not just by accident. I believe that everything happens for the reason. And you know what? I don't know your situation, but this might be just the thing that you were looking for. Okay. So how do you get results? Now, first of all, is what kind of results are we talking about? If you're an entrepreneur, okay, if you are an online marketer, and if you are here, chances are good that you're probably looking for results equals money in the bank, right? Let's just get straight to the point here. What is the result? A lot of people will walk circles and and talk theories over here and try to make you feel good about things like that. Look, we're entrepreneurs. We have one result that we're going for. If you play basketball, you got to have the hoop, right? To score, you got to keep score. If you're in business, your result, your scorecard is your bank account. Would you agree or not? Okay. So we are going to talk about how do you engineer that? How do you get that? I'm going to walk you through the specific formula that that we follow that works over and over and over again. I'm not going to promise you or guarantee that it's going to work for you, but I will show you what we're doing. I'm going to show you what I've done for years. And hey, if you want to model it. If you want to run with us, run with us. But this is going to be incredible stuff that you now have your hands on here as an entry-level member of the 4%. Okay, is that cool? Now, 3 things I'm going to talk to you about here in this particular video before you start your actual steps. Okay, please pay very close attention. My intention is to help you generate results literally hopefully within the next 24 hours. Okay, again, will you do it? It's going to be up to you if you follow, okay, or how well you follow the system. So number 1 is, let's define how do you get the results that you want. Okay, a lot of people will tell you, well, you got to meditate and you got to do this voodoo stuff. You got to set goals. All that stuff is important, but at the end of the day, if you want to put money in your bank account, see, you can't not help somebody else unless you know how to help yourself, right? You agree? Right? Like, I cannot help you. I cannot, help you if I am broke myself. Okay? So we as entrepreneurs, the first person we need to help is what? Right? Is ourselves. And so, how do you get what you want in business? Okay? I'm going to assume that you are, somebody who is looking to generate income online. Maybe you have a product that you're promoting. Maybe you're looking to find a product that you can promote. Maybe you're looking for something where you can, hitch your wagon to, right? And build a successful business on the internet. Maybe you want to take these strategies and apply to your offline business of some sort. Maybe you're an insurance, agent or real estate agent, or some sort of a consultant company that you have, or whatever it is that you're doing. The principles will apply to be the same. Okay, so check this out. How do you get the results? Okay, how do you get the results? There's 5 specific steps, okay, that we're gonna follow, and I'm gonna explain it to you, and then I'm gonna walk you through these 7 steps specifically. And I think what you're gonna find is you're about to see something that's really, really pretty revolutionary, if I say so. So number 1, how do you get anything you want? A lot of people are confused, okay, but there is a specific formula, and we're gonna follow that formula here together. Okay, is that cool? Now, before I show you this, go ahead in the comments below. If you're just brand new over here, just say hello, right? See, there's Facebook comments. There's like tens of thousands of comments right below this, right? Just go ahead and say hello, introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, if you're just joining us. as I walk you through this. So number one is awareness. Nobody talks about this, okay? Okay, awareness. What do you need to be aware of? Okay, so we're gonna follow this. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Everything's gonna make sense. I promise you. If you just stick with me here, okay. Look, I don't care if you failed 314 times before. Okay, I don't care what skin color you are. I don't care what your background is. I don't care if you went through, what you have, gone through in the past. If you're here, there's one thing that I believe in, and that is this: your past does not equal your future. Your past does not define you. Your past is your past. You will never ever change your past. But you know what? If you're here, you're probably looking to create a better future, and that's what we're going to talk about together. Okay? We believe that anybody can be successful. We believe that you can be successful. Okay? We don't believe that entrepreneurs are born. We believe that entrepreneurs are made. Okay? And so that hopefully should be encouraging to you, because, even if you failed or never succeeded before, I think I'm going to show you something that can, number one, is fire you up. Number two, is show you a real legitimate way for you to get out, right? Out of the situation that you might be in right now. And number three is give you a predictable road, okay, that if you follow, you can get a predictable result based on the thousands of success stories that we have. So number one is awareness, okay? What do you got to be aware of? Well, if you are looking to get a specific type of results, we've got to be aware of our actions, okay? Okay, actions and activities. Okay, how many entrepreneurs? Why do so many people fail as online marketers? Okay, affiliate marketers, network marketers, entrepreneurs in general, business people. Why do so many people fail? It's because there's actions. People focus on result. Everybody wants to get a result, right? But result is a byproduct of the things that we do. So there are things. What happens in this industry is a lot of people are focusing their attention on 98% of the activities. Okay, hear me, because it's important. A lot of people are focusing their activities and actions on the 98% of stuff, okay, that may be producing 2% of the results. Does that make sense? So if you are like most people, okay, and I was in that category, I'll tell you a little bit about myself here in a moment, but if you're in this category, like most, okay, these people are failing. Okay, they're grinding, they're never getting the results because they are not aware of the action. So one thing that we're doing here, okay, and the reason we created the 4% group is because we wanted to take this model, which is a broken model, which masses are following, right? And we wanted to flip that, we want to reverse it, okay? So we want to identify what are your top 2% of your activities and actions that if you focus on that, okay, that will get you 98% of the results. Make sense? Very, very important. How do you do that? Well, that's going to lead into step number 2 here, okay, or component number 2, which is systems. Okay? How do you get the results that you want and have that be predictable and sustainable and scalable? Is that you have systems that work. Okay? That work. That's why McDonald's works every time. That's why Subways work every time, and they can be run by teenagers. Okay? So we're going to talk about systems. I'm going to show you how you can, build it. I'll show you what we use. If you want to, use that system, it's incredible. Okay, but you got to have systems that work. Very, very important. A lot of people fail because they don't have a systematic way about succeeding, about getting a particular result. Does that make sense? Okay, you excited yet? Come on, tell me in the comments below if you're excited. Okay, tell me. We're going to spend. This is how we do stuff. Okay, we just hang out. We talk about stuff that's real. I'm not here to tell you something that there is no push button riches, but there is a path that you follow. You can get predictable. You will have a realistic shot, very, very realistic shot of getting what you want in business, okay, in marketing. It can be affiliate marketing, and the model I'm going to show you is incredible, okay? Number 3, okay, so you're aware, you have the systems that we're going to go through it together, okay? If you just stick through this and just literally set your disbelief aside. If you might, it's okay if you kind of like this right now, okay? What I would invite you to do is just suspend your disbelief for a few minutes and just trust the process, okay? Trust the process. I'll tell you why in a minute here. Number 3 is environment. Okay, your environment is critically important. We're the products of our environment. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because, hopefully you're already aware of that. You already know that, right? So if you are an entrepreneur, it can be a lonely place, right? You go home, you pull night hours, you try to make it, but your family is like, they're not really supportive. Does that make sense? And so you can get discouraged. So your environment, if you want to get the results that you really want and you want to get it predictably, systematically, you've got to have the environment component into this equation, into this formula. I'm going to show you how to do that, how to build it. Critically important. You are the product of your environment. You are you are like the people that you surround yourself with. Okay, so stay with me here. Number 4, okay, is success habits. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna get all, personal, or this new age stuff, like, you gotta do meditation, you gotta do all this voodoo stuff. At the end of the day, we're very practical, okay? What are the habits, okay? What are some things that you do, okay? Goes back to action and reaction, right? Every result, our actions precede. This is what we focus on. If we focus on the right kind of actions, right kind of activities, understanding strategically where it's gonna lead us to, right? Well, if I know certain things, if I do certain things, it will get me a certain result, okay? So if I develop success habits over and over again, and I focus on it over and over again, what I do is I condition myself for success. Critically important. That's why some people, okay, they can go from success to success to success, no matter what company they join, no matter what they do, no matter what they touch, seems to turn to gold, right? You know those people? Have you heard about any of those people? Okay? And there are some people that no matter what they do, they fail. Why? Because success habits or failure habits. We're going to talk about that, okay? Number 5, okay? Number 5 is very simple, okay? What are you here to do? Check this out. So, very basic economics, okay? If I sell you this marker, you give me $5 for it or $2 for it, it's an exchange of value. Make sense? You want a marker and you give me $5 for it. It's called economics. Very basic at the simplest form, okay? You will get whatever you want. Zig Ziglar said this. He said you can get anything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. Now, let that sink in for a moment here, okay? Before we dive into these 7 steps, because I'm going to walk you through. We're going to set up the payment account. We're going to get you started. And my intention is to help you hit the ground running, okay? Help you get a result, a particular result, hopefully within the next 24 to 48 hours from now, okay? And again, provided that you stick to the plan, provided you do everything I'm going to tell you to do, okay? Now, check this out. Step number 5 is you want to become a person who will solve bigger problems. Okay, now, there's a potential problem with this particular ingredient. Okay, let me ask you this, or let me tell you this. Okay, so you might be looking at this. You're like, dude, I'm just getting started, man. I don't know how to solve problems. But here's the thing: you will get paid. Hear me out, because everything's gonna come full circle, and you're gonna have an aha moment. I promise. Check this out. If you want to get big results, okay, some people are going for small results, like here, $200 a month. $2,000 a month. Some people want to get $200,000 a month. Nothing wrong with that, okay? What's the difference? The bigger the challenges you can solve in your marketplace, the bigger your pay is going to be. Simple as that. Does that make sense? Okay? So, here's the thing. What do you want in here? Okay? So, if you're looking to, for education, how do you build a successful business, whether it's online or offline, your marketing firm, your consultancy, your affiliate business, whatever it is that you're into, right? If I can help you get what you want, does that make sense? If I can help you get what you want better than anybody else in the industry, do you think I'll get paid better than anybody else in the industry? Of course, right? So your role here, we're not going to talk about me. You could probably care less about me. You're here because you want to succeed, right? And I want to help you succeed, but I want to go about it so that you will understand. By the time you're through this program, right? Not only will you be able to get the result, but you will be able to replicate it over and over again. So check this out. Whatever a marketplace that you're going to be serving, okay, if you can help more people, okay, solve their biggest problems or biggest challenges that they might be having, you will get paid in proportion to the size of the problems or the challenges that you can solve. Now, if you're somebody who is brand new, and you're like, man, I don't know how to do all that stuff. That's where all these things above come into the play. Makes sense? Okay? Now, if you have a system that takes care of this part for you, okay, to where even if you're new, you can get plugged into something that serves your customer. If this is your customer right here, or this is your prospect, okay, if you have a system that you can use initially in the beginning, even if, this is why it's virtually impossible to fail with what I'm about to show you, is because we have taken a concept, we have revolutionized a concept, a model that can be applied by anybody, even a complete beginner, I believe, and that beginner can succeed for the first time, and moving forward. Why? Because we take sales component. If I want to sell you this marker, and you might be an introvert, you're like, okay, I don't know how to sell this marker. What if there was a system to where you could, systematically make sales to your prospect, solve his challenges through a system, through a system that works, that delivers to him what he wants, solves his challenges, and you get paid for doing it, So here's a customer. I'll just draw it out for you. Let's see, I don't have the board. So check it out. Here's a customer. Here is you, or here's the customer, and here's the company or the solution that this customer wants. The product that will solve his challenges. And your job will be in this process is you can be the connector. Does that make sense? You can be the connector. If you can be the connector and you align yourself, you understand what are your actions and activities as a connector initially. You with me? And you focus on that, and you have system that connects, this customer to this product and makes sales for you. In other words, so what we do is we take you made the connection, very, very simple. You don't even have to talk to anybody, but you made that connection. So what happens is systematically, we remove the human component out from the sales process. This has never been done before, ever. I've been online for about 13 years now and have never seen anything like this, and it's incredible. Tens of thousands of people, we have, thousands of new people coming in every single day going through this. It's amazing, Now, if you're fired up, tell me in the comments below. Literally, tell me in the comments below if you're fired up, because I want this to happen. I want two-way interaction going on, So systems that you can use that deliver the solution to your customer, that get you paid. So I'm going to talk all about this. Does that make sense, right? So now, and then we include the environment, we include the success habits, all that stuff. Now, how do I know all this stuff? Look, I am nobody special, If we have never met, which, by the way, one day I'm really looking forward to meeting you and shaking your hand. Let me tell you who I am right now, So, because if my thinking is like this. If I will spend a minute of my time or a second of my time listening to anybody, I want to know, why should I take a second of my time listening to you, because your time is important. I understand that. So I got started online about 13 years ago. It's 2005. Greener than green, did not know anything about marketing. I was trying to make it. The reason I started out because I was selfish. I was like, dude, I got a family. I just got married. I was like 20, 21 years old, and I wanted to provide better lifestyle for my family. Nothing wrong with that, right? Just like, if you're here because you wanted to provide better stuff for your family, you wanted to go travel and buy that, Mercedes that you're looking for, BMW or Tesla, whatever it is that your dream car is, or that house, or go to that vacation, there is nothing wrong with that, right? That was me in 2005. There was a big problem though. I did not know how to do it. I did not understand any of this stuff. I did not know what the actions or activities I needed to focus on. I did not have the systems. I did not have any of this stuff. And I did not understand how to solve problems for my marketplace, So what I was doing is I was doing what everybody else was doing, I was just trying to make it. And guess what? I failed over and over and over again. Something happened. I had a mentor that came into my life, and he taught me some things that made all the difference for me, Here's the biggest thing. And I say this to everybody. I say this to anybody that I coach or teach. I said, look, the reason that I'm here today, 13 years later, it's been an incredible ride. Maybe I'll tell you one of these days, maybe I'll tell you, a little bit of a snapshot here of my journey. But it's incredible. Right now, obviously we have the 4% group, tens and tens of thousands. We'll probably hit 1 million members here very, very soon. It's incredible. I was an affiliate. I was, I built teams before. I created and sold my own programs, crushed it, Not because I'm somebody special, but because I got taught by somebody who knew what they were doing. Picture this. When I got started, I had to borrow the money to get started. I borrowed about $30,000, invested $20,000 of it into advertising. I had no income coming in. At one point in time, we got to the, we got to the bottom to where we literally did not have $1.19 to my name. And I did not know how I was going to buy bread for my family tomorrow. I literally was there. So I understand what it's like to be there. And I also understand what it's like to be on the other side of the fence, to where you never worry about money. And so what did it for me, because is two things. Number one, my desire to be successful, just pure desire, man. It's like I want to do this, and there is no plan B, and hopefully I want to inspire you with this. Because look, I don't care where you're coming from. I don't care if you borrowed the money to get started. I don't care what your situation is. I don't care if you got bills, piling up. Whatever the thing is, you can make it. Okay, you can make it, and hopefully, we can help you. So I had a burning desire to succeed. Number two is I was coachable. Okay, I said. So imagine this. I was somebody who was $30,000 in a hole financially, okay? Not a dollar in my bank account, at one point in time. And I'm learning from somebody that is, at that time he was earning like $200,000 a month. To me, that was like a gazillion dollars. And I'm like, my goodness, I'm gonna listen to anything this guy says. I'm just not gonna question anything, okay? And I was coachable to the point, and I say this, and some of my people that follow me heard me say this over and over again. I said, look, the reason that I'm here is very, very basic. I had a burning desire to succeed. I found a mentor who knew what they were doing, okay, that were legit. 96% of the people that you hear on the internet, they're pretenders. A pretender cannot teach you anything that you need to know, okay? That will get you the result you want. I had a mentor who knew what he was doing, and he was teaching me, and I was coachable to the point. I said, look, if my mentor would tell me, Vic, you gotta get your phone, you gotta open up a phone book, okay? If that would be your road to success, is you've gotta call these people here from the phone book, which he didn't, but if he did, okay, he said, you would read this script, and by the way, as you're making your calls, you gotta stand on one foot just like this, and if you do this for 30 days or 20 days or whatever, right, you will be successful. I would not question it. Of course, he didn't say that, it's an extreme example, but I was coachable to that degree, okay? It's incredible. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the 7 steps, okay? In step number 1, what I will do is I'll lay out the plan. I'll lay out the strategy. I'll lay out what we do here in the 4%, how the system is set up, how it works. Your strategic plan for domination. You got to have a plan. If you don't have a strategy, and what I'm about to show you in your step 1 video below, right? I suggest 2 things. Number 1, have an open mind, open heart. Number 2, go through these steps as if your life depended on it, if it does, okay? Because you know what? It might. We have people that came to us that have been through this program, that have gone through the program, now they're members of the 4%, that were on a brink of divorce, that were on a brink of losing their homes, on a brink of, bankruptcies, just crazy, crazy situations. Now some of them are 7-figure a year income earners. Okay, some of them are 6-figure income earners, $50,000 a month, $30,000 a month, $5,000 a month income, okay, over and over and over again. What I would suggest you do is, look, if you're fired up, okay, if you have watched this video to the end, go ahead and comment below. Let me know that you're ready to start your step 1. And my friend, I want to take you through this process. I'm going to take you through the process in the order that I believe will serve you the best. Okay, we're going to go through the strategy, we're going to go through the plan, I'm going to walk you through the setup process, and hopefully if you follow this, hopefully you can get a result within the next 24 to 48 hours. Okay, and I'm going to put you in this program called Operation 100K. It's incredible. It's the last step, but here's what you're going to do. You will experience, okay, check this out. You will experience and witness, where's my marker? You will witness, imagine this journey, okay? Starting out from 0 and earning $100,000 as an affiliate without a product, without a website, somebody who is a complete beginner. How would I go? What would I do? Step 1, step 2, step 3. What would be the journey? How would I get traffic? How would I find a product to promote? How would I do all this stuff? Now imagine if you could watch over my shoulder as I do this, and you literally witness somebody go from 0 to earning $100,000 as an affiliate right before your eyes. And by the way, you can model it. And you can apply this to anything. This is the best training available on the internet, hands down. And you, my friend, will be able to go through it. I'm going to show you how to get it. Okay? So with that being said, look, I appreciate you. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited to walk you through these 7 steps. In step number 1, we're going to get into the strategies. I'll see you there.